Hi, it's Jill from Jilly Bean Studio. I hope you can join me today for some fun in a composition notebook junk journal. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I am glad you're here. I have been working in this regular size composition notebook junk journal all fall. I'm going to get ready soon to do a flip through on that, so I hope you'll join me for that sometime soon. And for December, I decided to use this little guy. It is the half-size composition notebook. Never done this before. It's been a fun adventure so far. And I'm making it a December daily, which is also a new thing for me. So in today's video, I thought I would take you along for 10 things that I have been enjoying using in this composition notebook junk journal, and maybe that will give you some ideas. I'd love to hear what you enjoy using in your junk journals. And it also helped me clean off my desk because today I started organizing. I'm like, what is this desk? What is actually on it? And that got me thinking about today's video. So I'm thinking that I'm going to do a little list on this scrappy tag I made out of a book page and kind of go through 10 different ideas that I'm enjoying and maybe you would enjoy too in your journal. And oh yeah, please grab a cup of whatever you enjoy, because this is definitely one of these mornings for me where the cup of coffee is getting me rolling. So the first thing I want to share is that I love writing in my composition notebooks and any of my junk journals. And I found these prompts from Elizabeth at Never Hopeless. I'll link her in the description box below. They're actually all kinds of prompts. They can be writing prompts or art journal prompts. Trying to get that word out. Prompts. Again, I need a lot of coffee this morning, I think. And what I decided to do was actually, I think, use Elizabeth's prompts more as writing prompts. So the first thing that I'm thinking about to add to my junk journal is writing. And that's very typical of what I do. But if you're new to junk journaling, how do you do that? Where do you do that? I am more of a hidden journaler. Doesn't that sound so secretive? What that simply means is that I enjoy writing in my journal, but I don't often write on the actual notebook page itself. I tend to write on little cards and tags and things that you tuck into your journal, so you may not always see the writing in my journal, although sometimes I do that as well. So anyways, part of this number one is that prompts can help you add whatever you want to your journal. So look out on YouTube. There are, tons of prompts all the time. I think every month you could probably find something to inspire you. So this month I'm definitely going to use Elizabeth's. I like her prompts. Mine is a holiday journal, clearly. And but any journal that you do, you could use this idea, right? It doesn't have to be for the holidays, certainly. So these again are Elizabeth's Christmas prompts, and I love them. I think favorite memory, favorite, Christmas songs, holiday songs, whatever, sorts of things that you enjoy writing about. I think a prompt is a good way to kind of get your creative flow going. So the way I like to actually write down things in my journal in this hidden journaling kind of style that I've been talking about is often on index cards, tags, and so, and then the things that I usually use to write are often any fine liner or marker that is more permanent, just in case I'm adding a little bit of paint or something else to the actual card or page. Okay, so let's get busy here. Again, I need that coffee to get me going. I hope you're enjoying whatever you have. If you have tea or coffee or something to get you going. I'm actually filming this in the morning, but I'm sure by the time YouTube uploads it, it's going to be sometime in the afternoon. So anyway, getting my motor started here. So number one is prompts and writing can definitely be things that you add to your journal. And number two are cards and things, like little index cards, greeting cards. And I'm using those tiny tag size cards that I got from the Dollar Tree. You may have seen me earlier. They had the that sticky tape, that foam tape on them, and I pulled that off because I'm finding they're kind of too thick for the journal if I keep that on. So anyways, I just popped those off a little bit earlier, and then I'm just gluing them on. Okay, moving on. Today, I think I'm on the slow start, so it's just going to be cleaning the desk, figuring out what I'm doing today kind of video. Okay, the next one is gesso. So in order to write on this card and tag that I made, I put a little bit of gesso down earlier and it dried. But here's an example of gesso that you can put on really anything to kind of just, I don't know, add that little bit of blending in, I guess I want to say. So that's what I did on my cover of the composition notebook. I added it to some origami paper and sort of collaged that on the cover. And then I just went over the back of the journal and the spine with a little bit of gesso as well. So my third, and then it's all over my fingers. There it is. My third tip and idea is to add gesso or any acrylic paint or paint to your journal. Actually, even I use a lot of watercolor paint in my journal as well. But today I'm just going to jot down gesso. And when I was doing this, I was thinking about acrylic paint because you can write on those as well. Obviously for this tag that I'm using to keep track of the 10 things today. And it's really simple and easy to do. You can scrape it on, you can brush it on. So, and that huge container of gesso, I can't even tell you how long I've had it. It's been in my stash forever, and I think as long as it doesn't dry out, I'm gonna be using it for a very long time to come. All right, moving on to number 4 is washi tape. So washi tape is very low tack tape. I absolutely love it. And the way that I've been sort of organizing my desk lately, because I don't know if this happens to you, and please let me know in the comments what your storage is like, but I have been having a desk disaster lately. It got to the point where I wasn't really happy working on my desk or art table. So what I decided to do was get a little bit of organizational stuff going that was really simple and easy to use. And so what I was showing you there is just a strip of fabric that I tore from a fabric scrap that I had. And then I just made a little ring for my washi tape. And I tell you, it's the washi tape I'm using right now for this journal. It has made life so much easier on my desk. The tape was rolling, falling. I couldn't find it when I wanted to find it. So I've really been enjoying using washi tape, but also putting it on a little bit of a fabric scrap to keep the ones that I've been using lately nearby. And when I set up the composition notebook, and I think this is really common, I know a lot of other YouTubers who work in composition notebooks. I know Rebecca Hoot does this. Washi tape is a nice way to seal the edges of your composition notebook pages because oftentimes you're gluing 2 pages together to thicken them up, and it's really nice to have washi tape kind of seal the ends. Okay, number 5, trim and fabric strips. So this is a half-size composition notebook, and I was looking for ways to kind of, pretty it up with more of the trims and things. And I was so happy. The other day at the Dollar Tree, I found this eyelash yarn. And I've also been using some of the pom-pom trim and the little scraps from different fabrics. So one of the other ways that I like to kind of keep things at hand at my desk is to, I'm trying to grab over here, if I can get it. There we go. Is to put things, I know this is not fancy at all, but to put things in box tops or box lids. So I grabbed this Just Yarn eyelash yarn from the Dollar Tree the other day. It's so soft and so cute. Yes, and I also grabbed this little headband and this fabric. It's so sweet, and I'm just ripping it and tearing it into little scraps. So my washi tape wants to stick to that. So yeah, for $1.25, I picked up that whole thing of eyelash yarn. That was a happy find. So number 6 is, oh yeah, first, forgot about this, oops. 6 first is the packaging. So I'm gonna actually use the packaging first of the yarn. No, I did write that down. I wrote trim and fabric scrap, sorry. Again, please let the coffee kick in this morning. Yes, so after that, I wanted to write down the packaging. So when you buy things like the yarn, and I was showing you, my sister bought me really pretty earrings this summer on a trip to Ireland, and I'm going to use the tag that it came on. And I think I'm just starting to actually use them, right? Wear them, I want to say. The words today, Jill, the words. Wear them today and recently. The words are not going to come today. All right, I'm just going to have to keep talking. I don't know. Because they're green. They're beautiful emerald green earrings that I love, but because it's the holiday season and I tend to wear, I guess, more green in the holiday season, I just started to wear them recently. So thanks, sis, for those. I love them. And packaging is something really fun to add to your journals. It's something I tend to add to my journals often. So I'm going to add the Just Yarn packaging as kind of like a belly band. So if you're new to journaling, a belly band is something that you can slide something into. There we go. I put a little glitter Mod Podge. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see on that index card. And that is another great place to write for later. So again, I set this up as a December daily, which means that I do have a page for every single day, which is not my typical kind of journaling. Usually I do 2 to 4 pages a week, but I decided to give it a try in December, figuring there's so much pretty packaging and things. And I'm just adding up there that documenting your everyday life is something you don't have to do any prompts at all, of course. You can just write what you had for breakfast, something that happened during the day. And so I'm kind of bumping that up onto the tag for another reminder of some fun things to add to your journal. Okay, back to my box tops and back to the coffee for sure. Oh my goodness, I tell you, it's been a slow roll for me this morning. So what I like to do to keep things at hand and easy to grab is put things kind of by size and groupings next to me. So I tend to group things that are bigger pieces or papery things in one box and things that are sort of fabric things in another box. So these are things from more of my papery box. So number 7 today is stickers. And I don't know about you, but I am a big fan of stickers. And I'm not really sure what to call, I guess I could just call them window clings because that's what they are. But I don't know, there's a whole group, of things that aren't stickers. So I'm going to call it stickers and their friends. Window clings and other, I don't know, die cuts, I guess, that you find. And they're, simple and easy to use. You can obviously stick them down. Here I use these ornament stickers and this window cling. So these are so cute. I love them. They're from the Dollar Tree. They're snow globes. I used these in an earlier video, and I also kind of made my own scrappy scrapbook paper snow globes. And yeah, you could also make a belly band easily out of fabric scraps. And that's that little bit of packaging from the pretty earrings that my sister bought me. So stickers and those things in the sticker family, like window clings and die cuts, are really simple and easy things to add to your junk journal. And there definitely have been things that I've been enjoying in my junk journal this fall and in this little guy. All right, I feel the coffee kicking in. So one of I would say almost my all-time favorite things in the world of paper is to use book pages. And I think when I started junk journaling, I watched, and I still watch, joiedefi. I love her channel, and I love all that she does with book pages. And I don't know what I'm doing there. I have ink or coffee. I'm not sure. Not sure what's happening right now over there on the right. I am just inspired by all the different children's book illustrations, dictionary pages, using the regular text pages that I am using for this little bit of tag. I think there are just endless things that you can do with book pages. So I would highly recommend them. It's something that I love and enjoy in every single kind of junk journal that I make. Okay, moving on to number 9. I love to use fine liners in my junk journals, and I am pretty careful about using those that are waterproof because I tend to go back sometimes with paint and other things to add to my pages. So I've had a lot of good luck with different fine liners. This brand is a Tombow fine liner. I also use highlighters. And I think I go to again and again the Micron fine liners because they are waterproof. So I'm going to just show you a little bit of using a highlighter today on this index card that I put the glitter Mod Podge. And don't worry if you can't do a straight line. I'm going to, these are not straight lines. I think it adds character. And I'm going to kind of add like a ribbon style so that the lines look wonky anyway. It adds a little pop of color. And then, yes, those are the microns. This one happens to be a micron PN. And look, you can add it right to your packaging and belly bands and all that good stuff. And finally, number 10. So number 10 is printables. I have been enjoying making printables myself and using other printables from different creators. So some of the ones in this junk journal I have are Elizabeth's from Never Hopeless, And again, she'll be linked below for her prompts as well as these printables. I love them. She has them in color, but I decided to print them out in black and white to have sort of a retro look. And that page is from Little Bindi, which is Johanna, and that's from her Etsy shop. And then finally, I have these printables, which are free, and they are up in my Ko-fi app, which is the little coffee cup app in my banner, and I will link these below. These are all free in December 2022, so I hope you will enjoy them in your holiday journal if you are celebrating a holiday like Christmas. Then those Christmas cookie printables and calendar dates are available for you to download for free. So I hope you enjoy those. I also have these little clouds that are also free. And on this page, I just did a little bit with the presents and the clouds. And I used, what did I use? A white gel pen to write "Let It Snow." And then here's another example. I used one of my little gingerbread girls and plopped her in a pile of buttons. Okay, well, I hope you're enjoying your journaling. I hope some of these ideas will be useful to you. I would love to know how your journaling's going, if you're doing a holiday type journal, if you're doing another kind of journal, if you're enjoying printables, or whatever ideas you have. So thanks for coming along today. I appreciate you, and happy journaling to you.